Food's here. Let's talk. Hello, beautiful people. We are on a huge adventure right now. We are moving and we are leaving the United States of America. I asked y'all to ask me a few different questions. I was gonna do my makeup, but I have no reason to do my makeup because I have been so completely and utterly stressed. I was living in New York for 8 years. I quit my job. I decided to travel full time for a year. I've been spending the past month in Detroit with my family, and I leave tomorrow to hit my first country. Stress radar, it's just been climbing off the charts. I got some food. I went and I got some hibachi, got some sushi, edamame. I'm just pigging out on my food. One of my favorite restaurants before I leave out of here. Cheers. They felt like working today. First question is, when are you leaving, sis, and how are you feeling about your new adventure? I am leaving tomorrow. Right now, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I feel like it's just been so much that's been going on lately that I really haven't had time to completely process and all the change that's happening in my life. I've been very, very anxious all week this week. Overall, I am very excited about it. Are you living abroad for the year because you want to live in another country? Have you thought about living in another country? No. I will tell y'all once we get to the question, because I'm sure somebody's going to ask why I'm doing it, but no, I am not interested in living in another country. That is not something that is top of mind for me. I've heard of people doing all this traveling and then they end up in another country. For me, that is not it. I've been seeing in some of my videos that I've been talking about community is extremely important for me. Once I get done here, I will likely be moving somewhere where there is family or friends nearby. Out of the country is a no-go for me for living. Do you ever do a meet and greet so that you can connect with your supporters? Y'all know my imposter syndrome is so OD bad, okay? I couldn't imagine myself doing a meet and greet because I be barely feeling like y'all are real, bro. Like I be talking and I see my like main squeezes, like the ones that I know that are gonna respond on every video, and I be like, it's just a few of us here, like, but no, like y'all be watching, y'all be tapped in. So I have huge imposter syndrome. I don't know if I would ever do a meet. I wouldn't even know where to do a meet and greet at. Like I don't even know where y'all are. Maybe I will do one when I get back to States next year, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Will you be talking to us about your travels? Where's your first and where will be your last place? So I'm not gonna tell y'all every single place that I'm going to because I want y'all to stick around for the journey, okay? I want y'all to be excited with me and be excited to see where I'm going next. I still want y'all to have a little bit of a question mark. I can't give you everything everywhere all at once, okay? I got a whole bunch of questions and asking if I'm gonna be vlogging this experience. Hello, have you been watching me? Absolutely. Y'all are gonna get the ins and outs of everything. I'm already writing out ideas, writing out places that I wanna visit, places that I wanna show y'all, trying to do solo days, trying to figure out how I do maintenance days across seas. Like I got so many ideas going solo across the country for a year by yourself and showing y'all that full experience. I've been watching so many vlogs on how other people do it. And there are certain things that like people be missing. Like I be wanting to see everything. So I'm gonna try my best to show y'all everything while also keeping some things private for myself. But of course I'm taking y'all along with me for the journey. I'm not gonna tell y'all the in-between, but the first spot is Lisbon, Portugal, and the last spot is Brazil. I'm not gonna tell y'all where in Brazil. It ain't Rio. That's all y'all getting on. What's gonna be the first thing you do when you land? Probably sleep, friend. I ain't gonna hold ya. Every place that I go, I do want to spend time like getting acclimated to the culture, getting myself in new environments. So like whether that's getting my nails done, getting my hair done, like doing little activities that make you feel like you live there. Just like explore. It's just what I'm really interested in. And going with a program, we'll talk about that in a minute. Hold on. So there are a lot of events that they have set up and planned and a lot of things that I paid extra for. Essentially, when I get there and land, sleep, priority number one. And number two, get acclimated to the city, explore, get outside of my place. And yeah, this is a research process to knowing what you needed for each country, the customs, the laws, the dress codes, the travel, the visa. So I'm just gonna tell y'all how everything is set up based on that one question. I'm not a type A personality, but I do like a little bit of organization. So I created like a spreadsheet that helps me understand what visas I need for certain places. I'm just still doing it on the go, but all of this is very much so planned for me. I am traveling with a travel group called Remote Year. I actually found out about this travel company from a girl that I worked with at my last job. And it was a random girl. I do not remember her name. You know how like in companies where they make you meet different people that work in different departments so that you can get to know other people in different areas. And we had one meeting. She told me that she had just moved from New York to London because she did exactly what I'm doing. She quit her job and she traveled for 12 months. She met her best friend who now lives in London with her. She met her husband who now lives in London with her, and then she got pregnant. Not while she was on the trip, but a little bit after. Basically, her entire life got flipped upside down. Something about how she was talking about this experience was it just stuck to me like glue. Like I could not release it. I could not stop thinking about it. And I prayed about it so much, like so heavily. I was just like, you know what? We gonna lock in. We gonna lock in, and we gonna do that too. So essentially what Remote Year does is they have the full itinerary set up for you, exactly what you're gonna be doing for the year. They set up accommodations. It's a full situation. Y'all will see that full experience as I'm vlogging my experience. Once I'm in Portugal, I'll show y'all how everything looks. So far, they have been really lovely. They have been helping a lot. I'm not coming up. I'm not that organized, y'all. I am not that organized, friend. I could never book accommodations, book travel. Like, they do all of that for you. I literally could never. But I do plan on going to other spots in between, because you do have the autonomy to leave and dip out and travel somewhere else. Doing it for 12 countries? Absolutely not, friend. How do you have the confidence to be yourself? You ask me, I do not feel like I am fully confident in myself. I feel like I have moments where I am not, and I have moments where I am. That is the beauty of being human. Sometimes you show up 100%. Sometimes you show 20%, but each and every day, that is your 100%. You're doing the very best that you absolutely can do. Confidence came from me over time. I know people say stop caring about what other people think, forget about what they think. Personally, I do. And it's just the way that my brain works. I can't help myself. I wish I could, but I can't help myself. One, that I care what other people think. How do I still be confident in that? It's me genuinely getting to know myself and loving on myself and really loving me in all shapes, sizes, forms, all wig, just being obsessed with yourself. Because if you're not obsessed with yourself, how are you even gonna be able to see that somebody else is obsessed with you? I had to learn how to show love to myself first to be able to display the level of confidence that y'all see with me today. This question, who said this? Nay Wavy, you're childish, bro. What country are you more excited to visit and stay in on your journey? Also, are you planning to put an air tag in them wigs, sis? You're so childish. Air tag in them wigs is insane. I did just buy 5 air tags, but not for my wigs, friend. Not at all. I'm bringing a gang of wigs. Well, not a gang. I'm probably bringing like 7 wigs. That's really why I was doing so many wig promo videos. I needed to start collecting wigs, okay, to make sure that I was set up and straight for this trip. The place that I'm most excited to visit, honestly, it really is Brazil, but I feel like that's a cop-out because I already told y'all that was the last place I'm going. It genuinely is Brazil. Like Brazil, I'm gonna be there during my birthday. But the one that I'm most excited about, I would say I'm most excited about Japan. Fun fact about me, y'all, my dad makes techno music, so he would travel to Japan all the time. I've never been. He's always told me great things about it. And I'm also obsessed with Japanese food. Like, I am obsessed with Japanese food. So I know the food there is gonna be bangy, 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 okay? And I know the clubs there gonna hit. Hello? Hello? How long have you had alopecia? You're very pretty, by the way. Thank you so much. I have had alopecia since I was 9 years old. Still have eyebrows. I still have hair that grows on my lips. There's still hair that grows on my hair. My hair is falling out, y'all. I made a shaving tutorial video. I am starting to get nervous that I won't be able to shave my head anymore. I don't have any edges anymore. But yeah, that's the tea. Before I go on this long rant, I've had it since I was 9. I am spotty all over my body. I have hair in some places, and a lot of places I do not. There are different types of alopecia. Some people don't have hair at all and cannot grow it at all. Mine is not like that. What type of recommendations do you have for alopecia regrowth? Go to a dermatologist. You can grow your hair back. I used to get steroid shots, and I would also take steroid pills when I was younger to keep my hair. I went to the doctor recently, and y'all, I don't know if y'all remember, but I'm sure y'all do because y'all commented on it enough. And y'all were the only reasons why I went to the doctor anyways. I went to the doctor because I had I still have a bump on my head. I ended up finding out that it's a cyst. And I always had this bump on my head since I stopped taking steroid shots. When I went to go get it checked out, the first thing that the doctor said to me, the dermatologist, he said, well, we got some new pills, but it's alopecia. if you want to grow your hair back. It's been working for people. So all you gotta do is go to your dermatologist and I'm sure they'll push something on you, okay? But you can, it is very possible to grow your hair back. I'm just not in the mood. I don't have time for the back and forth myself. You get your wigs. Most of my wigs come from Hair VV. I'm not gonna say most of my wigs come from Hair VV. The wigs that I actually really, really like come from Hair VV. I think it's a perfect wig for a beginner and it's a perfect wig for somebody that does not feel like doing any of the work. I'm just a fan. I actually just bought one for this trip, a blonde one. You'll see it soon. Quick fire because it is midnight and I have to be up early to get ready to go. So I'm just gonna go through these questions. I promise I'm gonna go through these questions fast this time because I don't know what I was talking about earlier. How many bags do you plan to take since you're going everywhere? I am taking 3 bags. You'll see it in a vlog that I'm coming out with next week, but I'm taking one big ass book bag, like those little ones that strap like this, like it makes you really feel like a big traveler. I'm taking a suitcase and I'm taking a book bag. That's it. I'm keeping everything super minimal. How long did you train for your first marathon? My first marathon, I didn't train at all. I think I went running for like 3 months. And there's never any strategy in me running marathons, but I do want to run while I'm out the country too. Like I want to start collecting medals. Like I feel like that would be so sick to have medals that are like from Portugal, Japan, or whatever. Like I just feel like that would be so sick. So I've been looking into races that I can do, even if it's not like a half marathon, even if it's smaller, just so that I can get a little token that I can keep with me. What's something you want to learn about yourself during the trip? So happy for you. Going into it with no expectations, I really am listening to God. This is a year of me betting on myself and me pouring into myself. So I'm really interested to see what comes out on the other side, how more independent I can be, how much better I can be at building and keeping community. Will I have to go back to corporate America or is this gonna pop off for me? But I really wanna see what happens when I'm leaned in fully on what God is telling me to do. That's what I'm looking forward to. How to not hide under wigs and not shut down if somebody brings up alopecia. It's hard. I say give yourself time. I tell everybody this is a journey. Like I said earlier, you have to love yourself without a wig before you can expect or feel validated by somebody loving you without a wig. Anybody come with you on any of these trips? This is a solo trip, but I do have friends that are coming and meeting me in a few different countries. I know some friends that are going to be traveling during the same time. Hopefully I'll be able to get a lot of opportunity to see some loved ones that are here. Also make new friends while I'm out there because I won't necessarily be by myself, but it is a solo adventure. Do you feel completely served with your purpose in New York or would you move back? I feel very full when I think about my experience in New York. I don't feel like I left too early. I don't feel like there's anything more that I want to do. I came with a goal and things that I wanted to accomplish, people that I wanted to connect with, community that I wanted to build, jobs that I wanted to have, money that I wanted to make, places that I wanted to stay, experiences that I wanted to have. And I feel like I've done every single thing in New York that I wanted to in the 8 years that I was there. I'm extremely proud of myself for doing that. Now, would I ever go back at this point? In my mind, it is a no. And I wouldn't be closed off to it. I love New York. I love her down. She's a cute city. But I feel like it was time for change. And that's really what this season of my life is about. I'm really trying to embrace. I'm very nervous. I have been extremely emotional all day today. As I'm packing, it's like I literally can't think about anything else but the fact that I'm packing to leave this country for an entire year. I'm very emotional about it because it's so much change that's happening. Change is good. Yeah, I hit the road tomorrow. Be sure that y'all tune in next week to start keeping up with the adventures, keeping up with Nick. What should we call this series? Like, what is it giving? Is it giving a series name? Like, thank y'all so much for watching. Again, thank y'all so much for your support. Thank you so much for continuing to stay connected, continue to uplift me, continue to uplift others. Like, I be seeing y'all in the comments, like y'all, the way that y'all uplift each other within the comments is just, I be feeling like I can't even add on to this conversation because you just ate. Y'all just ate. So I appreciate this community that we're building together. It just makes me so, so happy and so proud for each and every one of us. And I'm really excited to go on this journey with y'all. I know I'm going by myself, but y'all are going to make me feel like I'm not going to be by myself. Getting so many messages from y'all, and it's just making me feel like I'll be able to experience this not only by myself, not only with my family, but with y'all. And y'all are like family. But I'm really looking forward to kicking off this journey and seeing where it takes us. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you down. Complete the heart for me. Yeah, thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week or in a couple days. Who knows? Who knows with me? Bye.